What's going on, guys? King Raven here, coming at you with another video today. So today we've got another great knife review, knife overview, thanks to the Lefty Pass Around group. Big shout out to the Lefty Pass Around group for letting me check out this knife. But before we get into the knife overview, y'all remember to give me a like, leave a comment. In the description of this video and all my videos will be links. I'm now on Patreon, TikTok, and Instagram. I'd really appreciate it if y'all go over there and join my Patreon and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And also there'll be another list of links that help my channel. So if you would like to support what I do here and help me bring more content and different types of content, I greatly appreciate you using those links. Now, at the end of the video, there'll be a little subscription button. Hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell, and check out the other video I'll have linked. Let's flip this camera around and get into today's knife overview. Okay guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at a Schrade. Now this is the first time I've had a Schrade in on the channel. I've had some Schrades from Walmart and everything before, years and years ago, and they were not very good knives at all. Let's just say they were okay for the money, I guess, but they were not quality knives. So I was very interested to check out this Schrade because not only, one, it's a Schrade, but two, anything, it's an OTF, and usually more affordable OTFs, a lot of times they're not that good. So I was really wanting to check this out. So a big shout out to the Lefty Pass Around group for letting me check out this Schrade. This is the Schrade Uproar. This is their OTF. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got a deep carry pocket clip, which is reversible, so you can swap it lefties righties. You've got a top switch, so left hand you're going to have the exact same experience as righties, so whichever way you want to flip it is perfectly fine. And then you've got aluminum handles that are textured, really nice textured aluminum handles, and a sort of like a bayonet or grind, it kind of, yeah, bayonet grind, because it's got a flat right here. Then this is an unsharpened swedge right here. It comes to a nice good swedge, so you almost think it's sharpened, but it's not sharpened. And then you've got one sharpened edge down here on the side. So now this wedge, because of the way it's shaped, is definitely going to aid in piercing. And this blade is a stone washed D2 blade. Now D2 is not my personal favorite steel. I love to see more of the stainless steel, but it is a good, tough, good edge retention steel, so I don't have a problem with D2, especially at the price point. So you've got aluminum and a D2 blade, and depending on where you get it from, they're coming in from like 70 to in the 90s and everything. I want to say they're on Schrade's website, they're like in the 90s, but I've seen retailers, they're going for like 69 and in the 70s. So at that $70 price point with D2 aluminum and an actual quality OTF, I don't think that's bad at all. I have medium-sized hands, so this is not a huge OTF, but it fits my hand really, really well. And this is a 3-inch blade, so I think this is a fantastic size for an OTF. Now, it's basically almost like a square, except you do have little indentations with jimping here and here and here, right below the switch. So that does aid in the comfort and the grip. So it really fires nicely. It's got decent power. I've had some microtecs and some axial shifts and stuff like that. Now, it's not hitting as hard as those, but it's not slouching on the fire, and it's been reliable this whole time. I've not been able to fail it or anything, and the switch is actually relatively comfortable. Good jimping on both the front and the back, so for retracting or deploying, it's very comfortable in hand to use. And now, because it is this like bayonet style, it's pretty thick behind the edge because you don't have a very tall grind, okay? So it goes, but it is definitely sharp. It's just not the thinnest behind the edge. I would love to see this knife in a drop point or a Warncliffe style. That would be fantastic. A drop point in this so you can have a higher grind and still come to a good tip and a thinner edge. Man, this thing would be an outstanding. But as it is, if you like a dagger or a bayonet grind, this is a really nice option. Let's do a quick size comparison. This is the Kershaw Launch 20. So this knife right here is almost the exact same size as the Launch 20. Almost the same blade length, almost the same handle length. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. If you have a blade that's more similar to like this, just shorter, but in this knife, you can get a taller grind than the grind that you're getting here, and it would be a much more effective EDC tool. Okay, so if you're familiar with the Launch 20, you'll know the size of the Schrade Uproar. I'm really impressed. This is actually one that I would recommend and that I would consider getting myself as a good user OTF. And if they come out with a drop point or a different blade shape and everything, I definitely 100% would add this to my collection. I still would add this to the collection right now just for the fun of it, and also it still is a decent tool, but I don't really have as much need for like a dagger grind and stuff like that. I would definitely prefer a different grind, and I tell you what, if they could throw like 14C28 in and a drop point or a Warncliffe style, outstanding. Even with D2, if it was a drop point or a Warncliffe style, it would be in my collection 100%. As it is right now, I can definitely highly recommend it, and I'm definitely considering getting this one for myself anyway. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's video of the Schrade Uproar OTF. So guys, what do you think about the Schrade Uproar? Man, compared to other Schrades I've had in the past, this is really impressive and everything. I looked on their website. This is assembled in the United States. They're not making any bones about it. They're not saying made in the United States. They are saying assembled in the United States with foreign and domestic parts. Okay, so I applaud Schrade for not trying to just say, hey, made in the USA. No, they are, on their website is 100% clear that this is assembled here, but with foreign and domestic parts. And for the price point and the quality and everything, with the aluminum and just the D2 and the firepower of this, man, this is a great little OTF. Really impressed. Hope we see more of these Uproar Schrades. Keep the same size and give a couple of different blade shapes and maybe a couple of different blade steels. Schrade, you've got a doggone winner on your hands. Y'all let me know what you think about the Schrade Uproar. Is it something that you would consider? Let me know. Y'all, check the comments, the description. There'll be links. Links to my Patreon, links to my TikTok, links to my Instagram. Y'all join me on Patreon, follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and use the other links. Those help me here at the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. It's the best way to support me when you use any of those links and join in with me. Hit this little subscribe button, hit that notification bell, check out this video. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch ya in the next video.